Hello, retail traders. This is the Sneaky Snake strategy where I talk about chart patterns, moving averages, and being in the now. And right now, I want to talk about a subject that's going to be coming up. We got the politicians coming back here in a couple of weeks. And they need to get a budget signed, and then we also going to have, I think, next week. And then we got earnings coming up. We're going to talk a little bit about earnings. I think banks are coming right out of the gate. Fourth quarter earnings season is set to begin with the earnings during the second full week of January, led by banking giants J.P. Morgan, Bank of America, Wells Fargo Wagon, and Citigroup. And analysts are saying that we're going to have a 2.4 growth rate in the S&P companies, which could mark the second straight quarter of year-over-year earnings growth in the index, which, we just got out of COVID, so that's a no-brainer. So we're going to be looking at earnings. I'm going to stick this earnings calendar under the video. I just wanted to kind of have everybody think about the earnings that are going to come out, and it'll probably be a positive index for the market to go ahead and run and break that 3-year triple top. If you look at the S&P and the SPX, we got three of the same size candles, one right after another. So something's bound to happen, something's bound to break. And I think we could have us a triple top break, definitely, because we've had a break, pull back. If you look at the S&P, let's look at the SPX. Put this on the 3-year, and we've up here at a double top. And we need to get up here and break up to that 48.1862 area, and that'll be a real hard resistance to try to break. But I'm thinking we can pull back some, maybe to the top of this candle, have some kind of support into earnings, and then go ahead and jump up and break that triple top on the bodies of these candles and start building some momentum above 4777.66. That's what I'm thinking. We called this down here. We called the inverse head and shoulders. We called the head and shoulders here. We called the pullback. Then we called the resistance off this here shoulder line. She pulled back again, hit the 50. Now we're double topping into the 2024. So I'm going to be looking, I think earnings are going to give it the catalyst to go ahead and break out of that resistance level. Unless something else happens. Geopolitical news is what I'm worried about right now. We are going into an election year, which has always been good for the market. And there's always some indecisiveness there too, because they don't know. Looks to me like Biden ain't going to be able to make it. But these are going to be earnings. We got the banks leading the gate. And I'm going to go ahead and stick this calendar underneath so you can go ahead and write them down and figure out which stocks you like the most out of here, which ones have pulled back quite a bit, which ones haven't. You got some good earnings coming out. You got Boeing, had one heck of a run. Netflix has had one heck of a run. CVX, and you got Intel in here. Intel's going to be on the 25th. So you got AMC, or IBM, IBM coming out here on the 24th. Tesla, we might have a run on Tesla. Tesla's pulled back some. Look at Tesla here on a 2-day pullback. So you could probably be getting ready to go on earnings on this, unless the negativity. What's going on here? Taking a while. But we had a nice little pullback. If you look at the 5-day, could be a nice little support area. And if you want to know how to trade this, draw out the snake. This is the strategy that I teach. If you go back in the video, I did a seminar on it. Once we break out of this channel, we start to form a pattern of some sort. We might come up, hit the 200, bounce back, create some kind of flag, like a falling wedge or An inverse head and shoulders, or just follow this trend line up the next couple of days and have a nice little breakout to the upside into earnings. Tesla's going to have good earnings. Margins might not be as good because they've cut the prices down, but also they've sold more cars. It's number one in my book. So yeah, we go down here to the next day on the 29th, the 30th. We got oil, XOM. We got CAT. We got General Motors, McDonald's. Oh, here's Pfizer. Pfizer's had one heck of a pullback. Now I'd be looking at Pfizer. AMD's on here, Microsoft. Then you got Mendeza, AMC, or excuse me, Snap. Snap had good earnings last time out. Had a nice little Meta on the 31st January. Merck, look here, we got Eli Lilly. Starbucks is at close to a low down there. It could be a nice little earnings play, February 1st. Google are definitely going to be good home runs. Look at these earnings. We got Amazon, Apple. This is going to be one heck of a day right here. MSTR. And the next week, Pins, Ford, Spotify. This one here, LILMN. We got Aviv. That might be a good one to be watching. Then you got WTW here. Oh, PayPal. There's the crypto play on that one. Pepsi on the 9th. Then on the 12th, PLTR. This is going to, we're at a support level on it right now. PLTR. This one here's got free cash flow. Nice little pullback on it. Came Friday. Man, internet's slow. This is all I need. The heck. Hope this don't do this tomorrow. We're definitely squeezing out of a flag right here. We could come up to the upside and break 22 off these earnings that are going to be coming out. I think earnings are going to be good. They are spending a little bit more money, and the CEO is kind of a snob. Coca-Cola, we've got Airbnb. If we get a good pullback on that one, Airbnb I had support level. Let's see if I got there. I was kind of wanting to see if it'd pull back to this lower support right here at the 65. We've had 2 weeks of pullback, so I don't know, a week and a half. She could be ready to bounce back up, but it'd be real nice if we get that thing right down here. Catch it off that one. Airbnb. We got AMAT, John Deere, Disney. You know, Disney might surprise some people, but they're definitely in trouble. Walmart on the 20th. Home Depot. TDOC might be a good one to watch. And mRNA, it's bullish right now. So yeah, earnings are going to be good. I'd be keeping a good eye on them. I'm going to send this link, put it in the bottom of the video. And you can kind of have something, unless you already have something that you can follow. Have a great day, retail traders. Sneaky Snake Trading Strategy, where I talk about chart patterns, moving averages, and being in the now.